Coming up on today's episode, Lex is back with me and we're making holiday blossom cookies.
They're good.
Let's get to the new intro.
Woo!
Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey.
I'm Lex.
And we are a vegan, whole foods cooking channel. We do some product reviews. Sometimes there's some DIY. Occasionally there's some baking with him. If you like what you hear so far, please hit that like button, show us some love, and click on the subscribe button. Think about becoming part of the Plant-Based Dads family. Alright, so today we're making chocolate chip cookies, but we're going to leave out the chocolate chips and we're going to put in these little molds that we made of chocolate Christmas characters. And instead of having like the chocolate chips throughout, we'll have the one character on the top. Sort of like a blossom cookie, except blossom cookies are made with peanut butter and have that candy kiss. Lex can't have peanut butter, and that candy kiss is always so hard, it kind of like cuts the inside of your mouth. This is a combination of two recipes. One of them from my friend Cherise at Midnight Munchies and More. I absolutely love her. I'll put a link to her recipe below. And then my other friend, Nini girl, who makes these actual cookies with chocolate chips in them. So I'm combining both of them to kind of get a blossom cookie out of it that's made of the chocolate chip dough. All right, so you ready to get started?
Yep.
All right, let's jump right in.
What are we doing first?
We're going to mix the dry ingredients.
Yeah.
So first we need a cup and a half of superfine blanched almond flour, right? So we're using the Bob's Red Mill. They sell it at Costco too if you want to use that. We're using organic. So you want to put a cup and a half of that in here, right? And we've got a cup right there, right? So pop that in. And then I'm going to do 2 quarter cups here to make a half, right? So put that in. When you top, okay, there you go. And then we'll put another quarter of a cup. This is 1.5 cups of superfine almond flour made from blanched almonds, right? You might want to put a little more effort in it than that.
It's not coming out.
Oh my gosh, really? Alright, let me have it,
I don't know how to do this.
That's good. What's next?
1/4 teaspoon of sriracha.
Okay, no, we're not putting sriracha in here. This is a quarter of a cup of tapioca starch, which is right there in the pink,
What's the
purple. What's it between sriracha and tapioca starch? You might be surprised later on when you order one and get the other.
One's spicy, one's not.
Yeah. Tapioca starch kind of holds it together. All right, there you go. Pop that in there. All right. What's next on this? I don't have my reading glasses on, so let's test it.
It is 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
All right.
Where's the teaspoon?
The baking powder is right there. Here's the teaspoon, so you can do this yourself.
I can?
Yeah. Maybe I should, jump in. I don't know.
I got it.
All right. And you got to have exactly the right amount. Remember, with baking, it's all about getting the exact amount. All right, good job there. Pop that in. All right, so let's go ahead and whisk together the dry ingredients. Good job whisking here.
I think it's good.
Okay. All right. So
I don't really know how to cook. This is my only way of cooking. So.
Okay. So hold this. So we're gonna make a well in here. Do you know what a well is?
Yes, like I think you put a lucky coin in, like a genie comes out, something like that.
A genie?
Something like that.
I'm worried about what school you're going to. All right. Take this, and we're just gonna kind of push the middle around and make a hole in the middle, right? Okay. Well, I guess that's the best it's getting. All right. So we're good there. Next, we're going to put in a half a cup of maple syrup, right?
You can put in the maple.
All right, want me to put the maple in?
Yeah, I don't want it sticky.
So take this out. We're not going to need this anymore. Just take that off already. All right, so 1/4. We're going to put in a half a cup of maple syrup. I'm going to use 2 quarter cups. What are you standing back for? It's not going to blow up.
I don't know.
Boom! Just kidding. All right.
Could go wrong any second. You never know.
Well, it is just maple syrup. I mean, true, there could be a maple syrup incident, I guess, but yeah. Okay. Next, we're going to be using, what's it say here?
Vanilla extract, 2 of these.
I'm sorry, what did it say?
Something.
2 teaspoons of vanilla extract?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do that?
I can't speak.
Oh, so you're afraid of liquids, right? The drying, you're not a problem, but there's a fear of liquids. What is that called?
Liquidophobia.
Is that called splashophobia?
It's called liquidophobia.
Okay. All right. Listen, you stand behind me. I got this.
All right.
All right. Is it 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons?
2.
2 teaspoons.
You should show the camera your strong muscles.
Well, they've already seen it.
You can see these.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything okay there? Listen, nobody saw that. Don't worry. So let's go ahead and kind of mix this together. Now, this is a really great recipe because it's oil-free. And since we're using a superfine flour, do you want to take it from here?
It's Christmas. Let me do it.
Okay. It is Christmas Day that we're filming this on.
Wait, you do it.
Okay. Everything okay there?
I can't.
All right. So now we need to get these onto a baking sheet.
What is that?
What's a baking sheet? It's how we cook the cookies. How would you expect to cook them?
You just throw them in the microwave and they
The microwave.
Yes.
All right, so we're just gonna use this cookie scoop or ice cream
Isn't that
scoop.
an ice cream scoop?
It is an ice cream scoop, but it's a really small one, right? So I'm just gonna fill each one of these up and pop it right down here. I wouldn't call the starch solution compatible because of all the maple syrup in it, but it is oil-free. And it is salt-free, so actually it is starch solution compatible. You just don't want to eat too much of it because it will get in the way of any weight loss that you're trying to do. All right, so let's just push them down a little bit to flatten them. They'll flatten a little bit when they cook, but this will kind of help it out. Now, you don't want to put the chocolate on now because it would just, it would melt and become, just a big slab of chocolate on the top, and that's not what we want. We want to be able to see the little characters.
Next video, vegan s'mores.
Yeah, actually, someone talks about that. I think Nini girl talks about that in her recipe where she makes these, that they use these for vegan s'mores.
Vegan marshmallows.
Nini, you need to invite me over for that because that's one of my favorites. All right. And you can see here that I've flattened them all with the end of a spatula, just to kind of give them some surface area so when they do come out, we could have a spot to put the little chocolate shapes on. So these should work out really well. All right, so now we've got all these flattened out. What we're gonna do is throw these in the oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit, right? And about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven. It usually takes the full 20 minutes for ours. Then we're gonna take them out, and I'll show you what they look like when we take them out. We'll let them cool for a minute, and then we'll throw in the chocolate pieces, and they'll be ready, okay? All right, let's get them in the oven. All right, while those cookies are cooking, let me tell you all about how I made these really cool chocolates. To make the chocolates, I started with a microwavable cup and added about 2 handfuls of dairy-free chocolate chips. I threw in the microwave for 30-second intervals, stirring after each interval, and this is after about 1 minute. It was a nice, hot, creamy chocolate. To temper the chocolate, I added in another handful of chocolate chips and mixed until it was all combined. You can see here, it's nice and soft and creamy. This is ready to put into molds. I put a Ziploc bag inside a glass and folded it over, and then I poured in the melted chocolate. I bunched the top together, spun it around a little bit to create a little pressure, and I've got sort of a piping bag ready to go here. I'm just gonna cut the bottom of it to get a place for the chocolate to come out, and I'm ready to start piping. I took these really cute little chocolate molds that I got from the store here, and I'm just gonna pipe in some chocolate into each one of these. I figured I need 24 cookies, so I'm only making 24, so I don't have any extra. You can see here I'm just going one at a time and getting some chocolate into each one. Now I'm tapping the chocolate on the counter, and this will allow the chocolate to fill in the rest of the spaces in the little molds and become uniform throughout the mold. Then I threw it in the fridge for 10 minutes so it can harden. After that, I turned it upside down, dropped out all the chocolate. You may have to push on the mold to get some of them out. Mine just came right out. You can see here they came out really nice and they're so much fun. I can't wait to put these on the cookies. You can see here we've got some really cool shapes. Little baby snowmen, some Christmas trees, some stockings, Santa's face, some wreaths, and a little set of bells. So I just took these out and I'm gonna take my chocolate shapes now and just pop them right into the top of the cookie. Got a Santa there, and I've got a little wreath right here, and this one's a little Christmas stocking, and I've got a Christmas tree right here, and I'm just going to keep moving on until I got them all done. Alright, so as you can see here, now that we've got all the little chocolates on, they're kind of ready to go, but they're still hot. We need to get them off the tray, so alright, so we're just going to take these and put them all on a cooling rack.
Those look good.
And they're going to be ready to enjoy. Now you can make these a little softer. We like our cookies cooked in this house. But if you want them to be a little softer, you can put them in for a little less time. These were in for exactly 20 minutes. I've cooked them at 18 before, and they're good then.
Still good, yeah.
Yeah, but we like them like this. All right, ready to try one?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Mmm. Delicious, huh? So good, guys. Mmm.
All right. Well, I think that's good from him.
I love it. They're absolutely delicious and they're oil-free, which is really tough for a chocolate cookie, right? So oil-free chocolate Christmas blossom cookies, right? Lots of fun, and we're absolutely going to enjoy these. Hit that like button, show us some love. What's not to like? We've got holiday cookies. You haven't subscribed yet? Hit that subscribe button, become part of the Plant-Based Dads family, and you'll get notified every time we have a new video, usually every Monday. And please, leave a comment below. Are you doing any holiday baking this year? It's actually Christmas Day, and this is what we're doing on Christmas Day, is making cookies. All right, we'll see you next time.
Sub to my channel too, boys. Woo!
Bye-bye.